big game and big derby for the Super Eagles of Nigeria up against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa in the World Cup qualifier this Friday. Yes, I'm a preview of the game. My name is Ayomide, and this is the Nutmeg on Garden TV. Joins me on the show, and of course it's time to talk about the Super Eagles. They've got big games coming, but first it's against South Africa. Thank you very much for joining the show. It's been a while. But first thing, looking at that squad, what's your initial impression? I mean, now we know there are some absentees due to injury, but are you confident in that squad led by Finidi George going into the game on Friday?
We all understand that you're as good as your last game.
Yes.
Fine, it wasn't Finidi George. We have drawn twice, but looking at the team and their performance in the World Cup qualifiers, I'll give them a 50-50 chance. I'm not giving them one extraordinary. I'm not expecting too much.
But we really have to expect too much, because the last World Cup the Super Eagles were not there, and that had huge ramifications. I mean, Nigerians, something brings us together as a country, and one of it is football. We want to win that game, and even for the prize of winning a derby game against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa, it's huge. And we have to start considering how we can get the better of them. We already did at the African Cup of Nations. We have to do now with this squad.
Finidi is a new coach. Fine, it's an old dog in a new wine. He said it. I think I listened to him when he took the job. He said it's a building process.
Yes.
It's a building process, but at the same time, Nigerians want to be at the World Cup.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We must defeat Bafana Bafana. In my own personal opinion, I'm not expecting too much with this current crop of players that we have. Remember, Osimhen is not there.
But we have some exciting players. I mean, talk of the town is Ademola Lookman, and he has to sort of deliver the goods now in his place. There's also Victor Boniface, who was part of that invincible team of Bayer Leverkusen winning without losing in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, then if you look at it in that angle, if you are laying emphasis on Boniface, the last Nations Cup, the two previous qualifiers, he didn't really play any important role.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't even there
because of the injuries.
Now he's playing with a relatively new crop of players. Unlike Osimhen, that understands the team, that understands where to be, and I'm not undermining Boniface. He's a good striker. He's the only one we have right now in the absence of Osimhen. But let's see.
Well, another interesting talking point looking at the squad is the imports from the Nigeria Premier Football League. Now, Sadiq Ismail is talk of the town as well. I mean, back in the local league, this guy is doing fantastic. I mean, he's got amazing numbers when it comes to output in attack. And, there's been talk about the efficiency of our forwards in aerial duels when you send crosses in. Something looks good. I'm getting some confidence on paper that if Ismail is given the chance, we know that the usual player who plays for Nottingham Forest now, Olaino, is not in the squad. You have to pull out. If this guy gets
injury
do you think that it's a match made in heaven for our strikers? Because he'll feed them all day long. That's what you want to imagine.
Now this guy is good. I'm someone who believes 100% in using the local players. Yeah, I'm not saying the foreign guys are not good, but I believe more in the homegrown talent. So let's give him a chance. He's going to deliver. That's what I believe. His goals are important goals for his club.
Yes.
So he's going to do well. That's my own. Feed him and let's see the end product.
Okay, interesting. Now we have to also talk about some of the players that are being missed at this point. Of course, Nathan Teller had to pull out because of family issues and family reasons, as he put it. And Trustekong, we are going to absolutely miss Trustekong.
I think Rainbow Wars is finally going.
Yeah, after the African Cup of Nations, it's going to be a big miss. It'll be interesting to see who replaces him. We have some quality options in defense, but alongside Victor Osimhen, how much do you think we'll miss this trial?
We have the players, not tested, and then we have the experience going out. We are playing against Bafana Bafana. I'm putting everything into context.
Okay.
Yeah. If we were playing against a Lesotho, for example, we won't miss them. But we are playing against Bafana Bafana. It's a truth we may not want to hear. And that is why I said earlier that I'm not expecting too much. We will miss them.
Because of some certain players are missed?
Yes, we will miss them. We need a squad on their A game, the full squad.
Well, I'm saying that we also still have some proper players.
Against the Bafana Bafana.
Why not? I'm imagining why not. I mean, why can't we, a team that has Stanley Wabali, a team that has options like Victor Boniface in midfield, Wilfred Ndidi is
Boniface is striker.
Yes.
Look at the midfield, for example.
Wilfred Ndidi is making his return. Alassane Yusuf
is making his return.
Yes, and Alassane Yusuf gave a good account of himself. Fair enough. Maybe. I mean, I'll go what you say. Don't expect too much. But I mean, after losing the place to the last World Cup, I mean, Nigerians are desperate, and I can understand why they are desperate to be in the next World Cup. Anyways, now we have to consider the placement of things on the standings at the moment. Rwanda tops the group, is Group C.
Yeah.
And then comes South Africa, Rwanda by 4 points at the moment. South Africa, the team we're facing, 3 points. And then Nigeria, 2 points. A Nigeria win will take us up top to the group, depending on the result of Rwanda, for instance. But if we beat South Africa, it immediately puts us in a good place. How realistic is this wish? Because as it is now, it's a prediction. Or if you don't think it ends that way, how do you think it will?
Remember, South Africa will be coming with two things in mind: a qualifying spot and then a revenge.
Oh yes,
absolutely. We defeated them in...
I'll make it 3, the derby, bragging rights.
Yeah, good. But however, Nigeria would always be Nigeria. Irrespective of whoever we are missing, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough game. Now, if you ask me as based on analysis, I'll go for a draw.
A draw?
Yes.
The draw would only put us level on points, and even the likes of Lesotho can,
I'll go
get
for
ahead
a
of
draw.
us.
I'll go for a draw. But if you ask the bias aspect of me, I want Nigeria to win.
We all want Nigeria. We all want Nigeria.
But the reality is I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a draw. South Africa is coming with, like you said...
They're coming to Abuja. Does that count for something?
Well, I've been defeated there in Abuja before. 2-0.
I know, right? Yes. I mean,
so we don't... South Africa don't have a home playing against Nigeria.
New coach. So it's a new coach. And that counts for something. I mean, in terms of confidence, in terms of motivation going into the game. I mean, you have to consider that the Super Eagles players will also want to win what is Finidi's first big, real test.
Challenge. Finidi worked with Pesero, so we won't say he's someone without experience. He knows the pressure that comes with the job. He also knows the importance of this game.
And the importance of the derby, I mean,
so yes, of course. But I'm banking on what we have. It's a different thing to have motivation. It's a different thing to be on the pitch itself. It's a draw.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see a draw.
It's a draw.
As things stand, we'll put the Super Eagles of Nigeria up to just 3 points, and then we'll be level on points with South Africa. Solis is happy with that. I'm not sure so many Nigerians are
not happy. It's just the reality.
But anyways, that's your reality. Tell us what your reality is in the comment section. What will be the scoreline between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Bafana Bafana of South Africa come Friday? And of course, thank you very much. That's our show. And you can be part of the community here by hitting the subscribe button, and also join our train of content by just hitting the notification bells as well. It comes out, it gets to you after you do that. My name is Ayomide. I'll see you in the next episode.